pray for your healing. Circumstances will change. I pray that the fear inside would flee. In Jesus' name, I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I will stand by you. I will help you. I will stand by you. I will help you through.
Oi, mala pa di Umar Dezan Sharmole de Biekti uza.
Good morning.
Hi,
How are y'all doing?
good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting ready for work.
Oh, what work? Sakar ke datu hua ya? Kita
زما
pasang ke what?
ما خوراک نه دی کړی ما ته انګلیش نه راځي یار ما چې کله خوراک نه کړی ما له به انګلیش نه راځي
That was too much this early in the morning. Okay, what's this? Oh, that's a nice little. Okay, I'll do this with my airbrush makeup. I don't think I want to do any battles. I just want to get ready for work. Let me try this little thing. Take it to the bank. Everybody, I miss being able to go live with y'all and do hair and makeup before work. Nobody ever has the gift, but this is a new account, so y'all come in and tap the screen, and you can share it out if you want. You don't really have to, but we can let people know we're in here. I'll be starting back to doing positive affirmations in Chosen Family Church as soon as I get another device. They stole everything I own and my service dog, on my Bible and all my clothes, and yet I still got another job. I'm working hard to get everything taken care of. I've got a really terrible dental infection abscess and broken tooth, and I'm saving to get it pulled with my own money with working and stuff. I'm doing good, but I'm just real tired. I'm working a lot, and so when I'm on here, I just like to get ready in the mornings and then do diamond art when I have time. I did some yesterday. Nobody is ever changing my narrative. Nobody is ever changing my story. I'm very proud of my entire journey and what these people have done to make money and attention still. Everything I prophesied about JWAG and Vaughn and exactly what was going on was. It's all unfolding right before your eyes. Everything I prophesied about Slot and Ginseng was true. Everything I prophesied about Big Keen and Boss Hog was true. Everything I prophesied about Indian was true. And y'all are about to see it all unfold at once. If you look. Take it to the bank. Hey y'all, welcome in. I think I was singing Glorilla yesterday at work, or the day before. Get 'em, Glow. These bitches is fraudulent. You know you're the truth. Get 'em, Glow. Before I let a hoe play with me, I'll go eat some jail food. I'm from Alabama originally. I'm in Georgia now. Where are you from? Oh, that's cool. You got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. You're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting. Good morning. When the dealing's done, come on in and tap the screen, y'all. This is a new account. This is Hippeeharlee or Tabitha Raising Vibrations. They got all my accounts taken down. That evil JWAG man that was working with Ginseng and Big Keen to try to tear down Vaughn's platform. And I think he finally got hip to their game and sees what they were doing. And he posted a funny video yesterday about them exploiting others and just being in their box for drama. And so I duetted it. I said that, no, that's a bop. That's a bop. I pray for your healing. Circumstances will change. Thank you. It's a matching set. I got them both at the thrift store. Like together. They were hanging up together. Eee. It's just kind of funny, like JWAG was trying to get money from people by exploiting me, but he ended up getting all his buddies caught up in what they were doing, which is an illegal federal offense called racketeering. They paid Boss Hog, sent him in to pretend that he liked me and cared about me. They just tried doing it again with another one of Ginseng's friends the other day and then had that guy in his box. But I'm not even mentioning his name because the amount of men they like send to pretend that they like me and then pay them to try to get my pictures so they have something to talk about on the internet. It's so obvious at this point, I don't even have to expose it. But they're still running their game, and Ginseng's still having people try to FaceTime me or ask for my number. And I was like, I don't have a phone. I mean, I do, but I knew better, than to completely trust him. But he was like, yeah, my girlfriend was like ginseng and she was really abusive and gaslit. And then he was like in the box with ginseng. And this was just the other day. But I just blocked him and moved on. I don't even have to talk about it. It's just that they're still running the same MO that they have all year and a half. Knowing that I have autism, they have people say they got me a camper, say they have me a house, and I'm working my way out of homelessness and get excited and think it's real, and I'll save up and tell everybody online I'm about to get a camper. And then these people have been faking, they've been tricking me, they've been lying to me, and then getting in their boxes and judging me and making money. And which one is doing something wrong? It ain't me, y'all. It ain't me. Just trusting the wrong people, trusting a fake charity, trusting people that say they want my best interest, that are literally working with my abusers for money. And I'm still getting a job, still paying my own bills, still trusting God. Still. So, who's the bad guy? It ain't me, babe. It ain't me. It ain't me. But yeah, this guy had even said he was going to do an interview with me and have me tell the whole truth after Slut's trial about what her and Ginseng and Mama Tot were involved in together. And then that night he was in a box with Ginseng. So it was like, okay. Same shit, different day. But I think people are getting hip to it. Have y'all ever heard of a chicken restaurant called Roosters? That was one of my very first jobs, and that's something I haven't talked about much. But they had like the best chicken, and they would make their chicken tender sauce like from scratch every day, like the ranch and the honey mustard. Well, I know they made the ranch from scratch. I think they made the honey mustard too. Does anybody know? Do y'all have a Roosters? That would be like in Alabama, Mississippi. I'm not sure where else. The one I worked at was in a Winn-Dixie shopping center in Florence, Alabama. And I was probably like young, like 16, 17. And I really loved it. But it was because it was small. And there was like this little room in the back. And you could go and like spend time if you were getting overloaded. You lead me out among the water in oceans deep. My faith will stand, and I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. I pray for your healing. Circumstances will change. I pray that the fear inside will flee. In Jesus' name. Welcome in, everybody. Give me just a second. I'll be right back. I'm just getting ready for work. Welcome in, y'all. I'm doing my hair and makeup for work. I got these cool glasses the other day that makes me feel like Clark Kent. You're from Buffalo? Well, good morning. I hope you have the most wonderful day in Buffalo. I really kind of dig your energy. You're very intelligent. You need to trust yourself more because you're really cool, Jose. But I feel like a lot of unassuredness. But be sure because you're awesome and shiny like the sun. There's your sign. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you. It's like a yoga outfit. It's very, very comfy. I got it at the thrift store because all my clothes were just stolen. My service dog was just stolen. My Bible, everything I own, more than once by the same group of people. But that's okay because God's got the plan and He's going to use all this to His glory to bring people to Him, to show His omnipotence. Because some terrible scammer like me would not still be thriving and alive if I was 1/10 of what these evil people made me out to be. So it has to be God, right? You know? It wasn't me. So either way, we win. Whatever you think about me and God still proved our point. We're not done. We're not done, by the way. Prophecy is real. You got to know when to hold. None of my visions have been wrong. Let me just say that. Some may not come to fruition because people chose the wrong side. But it always comes to fruition, but it could have been better for them had they chosen God instead of evil. And it's not all as black and white as it sounds or you think, there's so much more to it, and it's all rooted in love. Whatever's not rooted in love goes sideways. But if you have good intentions, you stick to your morals, you don't sell out, things can't go bad for you. No matter what they do, what they take, God will still stand. And so will I. Well, because I love you and I love me, and I'm in therapy now and I'm healing the hurt that I've been going through. They keep pushing me into meltdowns to film me and make fun of me and pay big creators to lie about my autism and do a lot of mean things. But I've stood true in who I am and what I am in my journey and my story. And I love others and I want them to feel safe to do that. And I can see you, God, showing me little glimpses of your heart and your soul. And I just want you to know that you matter. And I'm not here to put out the hate that's been put out to me. Now, I am comedic. My dream is to be on Saturday Night Live. So when I saw Vaughn put that funny song about J-Wag and the truth about what their little crew is doing, I was like, even though Vaughn has made some bad choices, God has told me that he has a lot of good in him and he can make the right choices. So I see he's seeing the truth about J-Wag and what he had done with Ginseng and Keen. They had done that to try to down me and Vaughn in the first place. So I'm going to stand by what's right, which is for large groups not to target or bully anyone, no matter who it is. We all make mistakes. We all choose the wrong side from time to time. I even thought some of them were good people at the beginning. So I get it. I can forgive and move on and try to make comedy and fun out of life, because my prophecy was I'd go from homelessness to the SNL stage one day, and I can still do it. I'm not giving up. God showed me He was going to use me to show the truth about this fake DV charity, and He did in ways that I didn't expect, but He trusted me more than I did. And we've revealed it, and now Slight will not be able to harm anyone else. I've accomplished the goal, and I'm proud of myself. And I got a job, and I am learning to live life one day at a time after not being able to for a long time. That's good enough for me. And I got a new plushie, and I got a little doggy friend. He's just my neighbor, but I get to see him like every day. Yesterday he came and kissed me and jumped in my lap. It was awesome. I'm moving on. Last I can see, life has been patiently waiting for me. And I know there's no guarantee, so I lie alone. Good morning. Hi, Wisco Rob. Thank you guys all for being here. Come on in and tap the screen. This is Hippeeharlee or Tabitha. I've had all my accounts taken down by bullies. I have the gift of prophecy, and I saw what this fake domestic violence charity was doing in a dream a year and a half ago, and I spoke up. And I told my story about growing up in abuse and working my way out of homelessness and being late diagnosed with ASD at 35 while I was in grad school for mental health counseling. And then I had ended up homeless, and I was homeless off grid for several years. He was stolen by the hate group. That TMH lady showed the videos of Mama Tot slandering me and lying and saying she was my sister, even though I only met her one time as a teenager, and I'm 41. She had never met my dog. And y'all know I told you that I thought Mama Tot and my ex-husband were working with this TMH lady. Well, my daughter told me that TMH called her and asked if she wanted Peter, but I had never introduced this crazy woman to my kids. I'd only met her once as a teenager. So how she knows my ex-husband and Mama Tot and could call my daughter is so weird. It's very illegal. It's very stalky. And I was right the whole time when I was prophesying and telling y'all this is some kind of setup, because I told that podcast about the truth. I was telling the truth, because how would she be able to be connected to my ex-husband and Mama Tot when I haven't even seen her? That's the thing. Slot never gave me money. Mama Tot, when she reached out and told me she wanted to help me get to ginseng, but she was just working with Slot to get my social security card so they could falsely arrest me and steal the paperwork connecting her to what happened to Purple Picket. She got involved and pretended like they were helping me again. But that's not exactly how it happened. And y'all been gaslit a lot. And you're about to see a lot. There were people that were telling me they had a house or a camper. They were all working with SLOT and TMH connected together the whole entire time. They used the fact that I was autistic, and they thought I would be naive, and I trusted them because they presented themselves as a charity, and they used it to do very sick and disgusting things to me. And they took it way too far. And they've gone to racketeering and selling my images online. And that's one reason they had this girl get the folder with my like social security card and stuff, because that's why Keen and Ginseng paid Boss Hog and had Indian like get him to set that up and try to ruin my reputation and do all these things so they could make it look like I was some kind of gross person and did a OnlyFans, and they're the ones collecting money. I've never had any kind of site like that. I've never exploited myself as a homeless autistic woman, and they all did this, and they were trying to traffic me. They were having Dixie like try to take me to this guy in Vegas and said it was a TV show, but I would have to sleep in his bedroom, and I was crying and told her that was really scary. I didn't want to be part of that. But they were doing this sick stuff, and she was working with TMH and SLOT the whole time. And she kept trying to get me to go to Mexico, and I didn't feel comfortable with any of it. But initially, she had just told me she had a camper when I was dealing with the situation with the Purple Picket. And now she comments on the Purple Picket's posts all the time when she's the one that messaged me while I was there and told me she saw the abuse I was going through and she had a camper. But she didn't. Her husband told me the whole thing was a setup to get the camper from him for her and her ex-husband to live in. And that night she was secretly filming me, and her husband heard him say that. And that's when her and Slot pulled the big charade. That's why I was able to go in Slot's live and see what they were doing. Because she had talked to her on the phone the day before. Because her and TMH had set the whole thing up. Y'all got to open your eyes. You're about to see it all come out. But just coming in here and telling the lies they perpetuated ain't going to help you any. Because it ain't true. And there's proof to back up what I'm saying, not what they're saying. So, I don't have anything to argue about. I just got to get ready for work. Yes, the fake domestic violence charity was Mama Tot, Slot, this guy named Indian Outlaw, Loreline Outlaw, K-Cat, Dixie, Purple Picket, Crystal, Bonnie, Sarah. They were all in on it together, like the whole time. Sarah and Slot set the whole thing up for things not to work with Jatea. When I was going to move with the other autistic creator, we were both late diagnosed, high masking autistic women. We were going to share our story. That's when I was friends with the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming, and I had prophesied he was going to make it to #1 a year before he did. And he did, and then I started making ranks like every day here on TikTok. That's when Slot got involved. She went and met the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming in person and was like getting in boxes with me and him. And that's when she had like TMH and that Laura lady and all these people that I haven't seen in like 25 years up in boxes with her. And she went and paid the Crazy Hillbilly Gaming to lie about my situation I went through, talk about fake stuff that didn't happen in court. And she had gone to him, made some kind of payout, and then he goes to a Jelly Roll concert and is on stage with him right after selling me out. When he bought me a phone when I was going through abuse, acted like he was helping me through the abuse, just like Mama Tot did with the groceries. And then they both turn and work with Slot in the smear campaign that night. And my life goes to shit. They steal my dog, all my stuff. And people keep looking at me like I'm doing wrong. Like, what? I don't even get it. Like, all I've done through this whole thing is trust the wrong people, get back up, dust myself off, work hard, and get out of it, and trust God while all these people are taking advantage of me. And, like, I'm very proud of that. I know, Lisa. It's very sad. I had a job in a place where I could have had him the first week, and they just did all this to try to crush me so I wouldn't be able to tell the truth about Slot. But her trial is coming up soon, and I will make sure the truth about everyone involved gets out, and I won't stop. I don't give out that information, Beth, because I'm still being stalked on and off the app at a very illegal level. So when I work full time, I'm very dependable. I'm always on time. I'm always there when I'm needed. I do struggle because I have meltdowns and shutdowns, and it's hard, but I am doing my very best and trusting God and working very hard. I got some stuff at the thrift store after they stole everything I own. I've got a really bad abscess. I keep taking antibiotics, but nothing's working, and so I'm saving to get it pulled. And I've got insurance, and I'm in therapy, and doing everything I can to help myself. Spirit, lead me when my trust is without border. Let me walk upon the water wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander. I miss being able to sit here and do my hair and makeup with y'all in the morning while I get ready for work. This is fun. I gotta go though soon. But thank you guys for hanging out with me while I got ready. Ow. I know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. That's why I'm leaving you tomorrow. That's why he's there. Easy like Sunday morning. I really, really want you to see me. So, baby, don't turn off the lights, yo. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. I like my hair today. Let's spray it. Let me unplug my curler now. I don't want to battle anyone. Okay, I gotta go, y'all. Bye bye. Have a good day.